For a small company, it can be difficult to compete with competitors that already own a category. So what about if you create a category of your own? Hi, I'm Daniel Burstein, Director of Editorial Content at MarketingSherpa. We're here at the MarketingSherpa Media Center at IRCE, and I'm joined now by Marc Lobliner, CMO of Tiger Fitness. Thanks for joining us, Marc.
Thanks for having me, man. It's an honor to be here. It really is.
So, well, it's an honor to talk to you. We talked about Inc. 500 3 years in a row, is that correct?
Yeah, we're working on our 4th year. It looks like we're a shoo-in for that. We've done a lot of really great things in the past few years, and we've adhered to, sound marketing principles, as well as integrating some new things that weren't around when we started the business, such as social media. So it's been a huge thing to be able to identify with that and grow with the times. Because if you don't grow with the times, if you don't evolve, you're going to die out like the dinosaurs.
Yeah, exactly. So speaking of growing with the times, let's start with your past. And so you created a product that we talked about, it was about 10 years ago, where you actually created your own category for that product and then came to own that category. You want to give us some tips on how you did that?
Well, I'm a huge fan. I don't know if you've read a lot of the IRCE and Jack Trout books, the positioning, the 22 immutable laws of branding. And one thing you want to do, you want to be first to market and first to mind in everything you do. But if you just come out with a Me Too product, if you're putting tissue up against Kleenex, when you want a tissue, you don't go, I want a tissue. You go, can you hand me a Kleenex, please? So what you want to do, if you create a category, instead of just creating a Me Too product, you become first to market, first to mind in the consumer. And again, when you're first to market, most of the time, you remain at the top of that market, the top of your little niche market, for as long as that brand's around, unless something catastrophic happens or there's a technology shift. So what we did is we found a niche where there were pre-workouts in the supplement industry. Okay, let's take sport nutrition. You take stuff before you work out. You take stuff after you work out. Nobody addressed nutrition that you should provide yourself during training. So that's where we came out with Extend, and we were able to really make it happen with that. And that created a category, and now it's a multi-hundreds of millions of dollar category, and they're still at the top. I've since sold the company, but let's just say that, when you're first to market, the brand lives on.
Yeah, so that's a great example, tissues and Kleenex, because right now for many e-commerce marketers, the challenge is it's so easy, price discovery is so easy online for customers, right? And that can kill your margins. So creating your own category, I'm sure, helped with the pricing leverage, right?
Oh, absolutely, it helped with pricing level, and one thing to get into pricing, price is the worst possible thing. The worst possible thing you could differentiate with, because there's always someone willing to make less than you. You need to differentiate with something that someone cannot compete with, be it a discernible product or good that no one else can copy, or be it a market position or a personality. With social media, we're seeing a tremendous shift towards personality-based marketing, and you're seeing it a lot. I think the first one that comes to my mind, one of the originators of this marketing, Newman's Own. Put his face right smack dab on the bottle, you identified with it, you trusted it, and again, you get someone who lives the lifestyle who people can identify with. Remember the guy with the gray hair who colored, I colored this and look at this, or the guy with the shaver who bought the company. That's what this is evolving to thanks to social media.
Yeah, and so the other thing I want to talk to you about is your hiring practices, and I think that also really ties into having the right people share on social media. So for example, you have such passionate employees that the person we're seeing on the screen has Tiger Fitness tattooed across his back. That's some commitment.
And he has the other logo on his left thigh, and he has our MTS Nutrition Militia logo on his calf.
So how do you get such loyal employees?
Well, the thing is, they're bred within the corporate culture. First of all, we treat them right. We're not hiring employees. We're not hiring people for a job. We're hiring people for a career. Anybody, I don't want someone who's like, I'm gonna work 9 to 5, I'm gonna pay my bills, I'm gonna stay in this position. I want someone who wants my job. I want someone who wants to be the CEO, wants to be a CMO, wants to be the CFO, wants to run things, wants to manage things. I want someone who grows. And how else do you do that? Then start them where they need to start. So that way, let's say they move up the position, they move up the ranks, they know exactly what that position requires. And they know that if someone messes up, they made that mistake before, so they teach them through it rather than looking down on them. And that's one thing we breed within our company. And everybody, I don't think we've ever used the word boss. I used to have a rule at my old company, you call me a boss, I might fire you. Because we're all equal, we're all trying to grow the company, we're all working together as a whole unit. And that's what we look for. So the company morale, the employee morale you see at our company is what makes it tick. And without employees, just like without customers, customers are the lifeblood of us having employees. They provide the revenue. Without employees making those customers happy, we're not sitting here right now.
Yeah, exactly. And so to get those passionate employees, I think you don't hire anyone above someone that's already working there. Is that the?
Imagine, now I always put this scenario. I didn't always own a company. I worked for people. Obviously I don't play well with others, so that didn't work. I had to start something, right? No, but imagine if you're busting your butt for 5 years and you want to work up, and instead of getting a chance, an opportunity to get that position and move up and provide for your family and make more money and hell, become rich, become wealthy. I want people who want to make money. They want to succeed. They want to make money. I'm okay with that. What if we hired someone at double what you're making? You're making $50K a year. We hire someone for $100K a year to do something you feel you're capable of. How would that make you feel, and how would you perform the next day, next year, next 2 years at work when you know you can't advance? So our hiring policy, sometimes you have to go externally for positions that can't be you're not going to get a guy in shipping necessarily who could do math and become your CFO. However, if there's a position that someone can perform from within an organization, you're gosh darn right we're going to fill that position with someone internally.
So and does that dedication help with the social media that you said was so important?
Our employees, or I'd like to say our partners are social media mavens. Now, while they might not have, I have a huge following on social media because I'm a mediocre bodybuilder, okay? That's my following, okay? But let's say we have a couple of them, they're happy, they're proud. They go to the gym, they work out, they live the lifestyle, they want to be a part of it. And absolutely it helps on social media because this is their own time. They go home and they're on their phones, they're on their smartphones, and they're posting about how awesome the company is because guess what? We're awesome. And we are awesome. We want everybody to think we're awesome, including the company, and that will trickle down to the consumers.
And sharing a picture of the tattoo on Instagram, I guess.
That's the Birdman. The Birdman is he's a unique creature, but he's actually a world-class powerlifter, believe it. Well, you could probably tell from the size of his
that I believe,
enormous back. And but I mean, not everybody in our company looks like they can bench press 800 pounds. Not everybody in our company lifts. I mean, we have guys who play semi-pro softball. We got guys who play basketball on weekends. We have people who don't even lift. We don't talk to them much. No, I'm just playing. No, but I mean, our company is about helping other people reach their goals. And if we can't help our employees reach their own interpersonal goals, how are we going to help our consumers reach their goals?
Absolutely, and I love the passion you have when you're talking about this, so it clearly comes through.
And we talked, I almost screwed up your interview earlier. You get me talking about something I'm passionate about. And granted, I'm a bodybuilder, it's not weight training. I'm passionate about my customers and our entire company. If you talk to them, I guarantee you they'll probably be more upbeat about it than I am, especially our customer service, who are the best by far in this industry. Our growth, our our doubling every year growth, that doesn't come from search engines. That anybody can buy Google ads. That comes from here, man. That comes from loving what you're doing and building a base, building a consumer base who knows that you're looking out for their best interests. And that's what we're all about.
Hopefully everyone watching can learn from your passion for the customer and for their own employees. And if you're watching, you can learn more about marketing at MarketingSherpa.com. We've got tips, tactics, case studies, and industry data all at MarketingSherpa.com.